Hi guys, I'm Kalia.
I'm Honey.
And we are
We the
Honeys. We are so glad to be back with you all. And just want to thank you all for all the support on our last video. It's really great to be back and just talking with you guys today. So, yeah, what are we talking about?
Well, we got some news.
Yes, we do have some news. What's the news?
What's the news?
We announced our pregnancy online. So yes, it is true. We're having another baby, which I'm excited about. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited.
What are you looking forward to the most?
The chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. The chaos that we are at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it gets easier at number 4.
Yeah, exactly. So you just got to keep having them. No, absolutely not. We will see after number 2. But yes, I am pregnant. Saw a lot of comments just being super supportive and excited for us, which is just really sweet. A few comments that were like, I knew it. First of all, how did y'all know? How did y'all know? What are you trying to say? You trying to say I look pregnant? What you mean you knew? I think some people thought because I wasn't on a few of the episodes, probably.
Yeah, it's because you weren't on the last set of episodes. People, I think, assumed.
Yeah.
Or maybe thought, oh, maybe she's taking a hiatus or she's pregnant. You know?
Yeah. They thought I was in hiding during the pregnancy, which is not true. The things just happened to align that way. But I mean, it is a good thought because I will be slowing down after the summer. So yeah. Yeah.
What are you excited about?
Regarding the baby, I'm excited to watch our son become a big brother because he's just so rambunctious and fun and social, and the way that he interacts with other kids just like brightens up my world. So to be able to see him with a little peer that he gets to train and teach and disciple in some ways, disciple in bad things like stealing strawberries. I'm excited to see that, and I'm just excited to see our family continue to grow. And I'm also excited to grow because I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was 2.5 years ago. So, and a lot of that did not come easy, but it's been necessary. And I just know that there's going to be like a whole another wealth of knowledge and growth that comes from having a second kid. So, yeah. What are you looking forward to?
Looking forward to, honestly, seeing our 2-year-old become a big brother, like you said.
Yeah.
Seeing him kind of like, because like you say, like he's enjoyed other kids, he's enjoyed other babies, and he just loves people.
Yeah.
So seeing him have a sibling and be able to run circles. He's an outside kid. He spends a lot of time outside. So yeah, I don't see the next baby not being an outside
being
kid.
Chill. Yeah, that's another thing. People are like, the second is crazier than the first, and we have a pretty like
crazy verse.
We've got a wild thornberry. So to see to even imagine a second being that times 10, like I can't really imagine that. But it means that he'll have somebody to run at his pace, which I'm excited for. At some point, we'll be running at his pace. Like the beginning, he's gotta be gentle. Like a year or so. So really, really excited for that. What do you feel like are some things that you've learned about yourself and about the Lord since being a parent?
Some things that I've learned about myself and learned about the Lord during first pregnancy was
just the 2 years of having him too.
The 2 years in really learning about myself is that I'm more capable than I thought that I am. I thought that I was, and more selfish too. Like I think that like you start to realize after you have a baby that you don't necessarily have the same freedoms, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
It's more so they take a lot more time, but I think that it's more fulfilling and more enjoyable
Yeah.
than like doing that than other hobbies that you've done in the past. Um, I mean, always stick to your hobbies that you have too, because you need your sanity.
Yeah.
But yeah, being a father is probably the most rewarding thing that I've ever done, ever been through. Um, so two is going to be interesting. But something I learned about the Lord, and the Lord showed me within the first year, was that He's not just my son. Our firstborn is not just my son, but he's the Lord's son.
Yeah.
And I have to trust the Lord in protecting him too.
Yeah.
I have to let go of certain things and give them up to the Lord
Yeah.
for him to take care of. But yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. What do you feel like? I guess same question, but what do you feel like was the hardest thing after having a baby? And what do you think do you think it's gonna be the same, or do you think that it's gonna change for number two?
I definitely think the hardest thing after having him was my mental health, because it's kind of hard because with everything we went through with him, it's kind of hard to like diagnose postpartum depression or anxiety because we had good reason to be anxious and we had good reason to be depressed regarding his like health. But I've shared on the Dr. Dapp show, I have OCD. And so I've shared, I'm been healed from OCD and am healing from OCD because I believe that progress isn't linear and you go through seasons where your mind is just in a really peaceful place, and then you go through seasons where your mind is fragmented. And for me, like those fragmented seasons are always in seasons of heavy transition. And so I'll be great for a while, and then something will happen, like having a baby, and then obviously like hormones are involved, so that affects your brain chemistry too. And that was probably the hardest thing going through with him, was just battling in my mind and my brain all the time, and questioning like whether or not I would be able to be a good parent because of the things that I was battling in my brain. And so I worry about that again. I worry about having a second baby and like having to go through all of that mental warfare again. But on the positive side, I feel like because I've been through it once, I have confidence that God will carry me through it.
Yeah.
And so I can always look back at these early years of like, yeah, but even when you were struggling, like God still kept you. Even though you had a thought, like you didn't become that thought, you didn't succumb to that thought, like God kept you in the midst of it. And even you, like you were just so supportive and helpful even when I was triggered. Like I remember that time I was sitting on the couch and I like basically had a full-blown panic attack because of an intrusive thought, and you just like calmed me down and prayed for me and prayed over my mind. And so knowing that we've been through that once, I have confidence that if we go through it, because there's no guarantee that we will, this time could be completely redemptive.
Yeah.
And that's not my experience at all. But I have confidence that even if we go through something like that I have a lot of tools in my tool belt, and that God has already gotten me through it once, and that I have a supportive husband who's going to help me get through it again. So that was definitely the scariest thing, but it also taught me that our son is God's son, and he loves him, and he's going to protect him. And it also taught me that I'm God's daughter, and there's no thought that will ever cast me out of his presence, and there's no scenario where he's ever going to let me go. Even if I feel like I've let myself go, he's always going to carry me. So, yeah.
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 Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I remember, I think when I got that word from the Lord, man, my voice is just getting more and more
Hoarse. It's late,
hoarse.
guys. Try to
Yeah,
capitalize on time.
I've been talking all day on the phone, so um, yeah. At the moment that like it really hit me and the Lord hit me with it was I was just in like we were at church and in worship. I
Yeah.
was holding our son and like worshiping. He was wrapped around me, and then the Lord just said that like you have to give him to me too.
Yeah.
Not in like a morbid sense of like
Yeah.
give
Just like a
your a
release.
release like
Yeah. Not like an
you
Abraham,
think
Isaac.
no, it was like more like a like you think that you can fight this. This is
Yeah.
something that is greater than you, greater than what you can do.
Yeah.
You need to give my son to me so
Yeah.
that I can see him through.
Yeah.
I just broke down. I was
Yeah.
crying during worship and like holding him tighter than ever. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get to a point where, like, you can't control things.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to come to terms with your helplessness and your dependency.
Yeah.
Because it's in that space that God wants to show you his power and he wants to show you your glory. Like, he fills in all of the gaps and more. I'm very slowly reading that book that you got me on prayer, that old book.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that the author talks about is how prayer is basically utter helplessness and dependency. Like the prideful person doesn't pray because they don't think they need someone to help them. But those who are dependent and helpless, they pray the most because they acknowledge that they can't do things on their own.
Yeah.
And he also talked about how prayer is yes, communication with the Lord, but it's also kind of like the scripture talks about in Romans. It's the groanings and the tears and the things that we can't even bring ourselves to say, but the Holy Spirit is interceding on our behalf to say. And he used the example of a kid, like a little baby, an infant crying. They're not necessarily using words, but as a parent or as a mom, you know exactly what the child needs based on their cry.
Food.
And so, yeah, food or to be picked up, or
Yeah.
you sense what their need is,
Yeah.
and you're happy to meet it.
Yeah.
And like reframing God that way of like, I don't have to come with the perfect words. I don't have to come strong. I can come helpless. I can come dependent. I can
Yeah.
come wounded. I can come not even knowing what to say and just crying because he already perceives our needs. Like God
Yeah.
perceives our needs well before we even know what our needs are.
Yeah.
Oftentimes when we're bringing something to God, it's like when we're at the brink
Yeah.
and we've waited so long that we're about to fall off the edge and we finally, cry out to him. But he's perceived that need far before we ever did. So
Yeah.
that's what that reminds me of. Yeah, just like I'm helpless, God, and I can't control this situation and I'm afraid. And having a kid is like having your heart walking around outside and like all you want to do is protect them and keep them safe from all harm's way. But I'm also limited in my control. And so I know that ultimately I have to give him to you. I have to trust him with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just think of our son whenever he's looking for me in the house. He starts to yell,
Yeah.
Dad, Dad,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
And he starts crying.
Daddy.
And it's because he feels like either he's lost or I'm lost.
Yeah.
And he needs to find me.
Yeah.
I think it's the same way with God.
Yeah.
Right? Like when we feel lost, are we crying out the same way
Yeah.
in prayer to him? If we feel like God is lost, not in the same way. But are we crying out to him the same way? Maybe we don't understand the situation. Maybe we don't understand why postpartum is so hard.
Yeah.
And we're like, God, like, why? Mm-hmm. Why is this happening to me? Same way.
Yeah.
Same cry out for help to God. And he meets you.
He does.
He does. He comforts you. Mm-hmm. And that's part of our testimony, your testimony, in that
Yeah.
God meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that one day.
Yeah, meeting over and over again.
Yeah, I wrote something down. Today. I was reading a book. I thought this would fit, actually. Oh, this was. Yeah, revelation is what humans cannot tell themselves.
That's
so,
good.
in the same sense, we're talking about this. Like, what have we learned from it? And I think that it's, some may just call it like spur of the moment realization, but I think that it's revelation from God.
Yeah.
Revelation that He's given us, that we wouldn't have come to ourselves. Like, there's no way that me sitting in a worship service, holding my son tight because I'm worried about what's going to happen in the next season, and just having such peace, knowing that He's going to take care of him. Like, that's revelation from God. Because I mean, if there's men on here watching, especially fathers, like, you know how hard it is to feel like you can't protect your child from certain things. Like, and no matter what it is, like, men, like, we're very much preppers in our brains of like, okay, if something like this happens, then like I got to be prepared in this way. So for situations to happen, and even into the next stage of life with number 2, like preparing for that, what's going to happen, same situation going to happen, or is it going to be like 20 minutes? You know, like,
completely redemptive in Jesus' name.
Like, you're trying to prepare for that. So men I think we're preppers in that way. So it's odd for us to get such a peaceful revelation from God and us to submit in the moment. And then just trusting in the Lord in that. And because, I mean, it's like, you think about it, like, humans coming out of humans is kind of crazy.
It's an insane experience.
Like, anything coming out of anything is crazy.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Blowing your nose is crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine having a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an insane experience. And yeah, maybe we'll talk about that one day. But I had a very, 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 very long labor. And so we're prayerful that this will not be that in Jesus' name. But yeah, it is the kind of thing that teaches you to let go of control. 100%. Do you feel like if you were not a parent, you would have learned these lessons? Or at least as soon as you learned them?
No.
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, we had our old pastor tell us that you don't realize how selfish you are until you have kids. And I was like, nah, maybe you're just selfish. Like, no, but like, you actually realize it. You actually realize, like, wow, like, my time isn't my time anymore. Like, and there's people that, not just another grown adult that's relying on me to help. Necessarily. Now you're like, I gotta keep this thing alive.
Yeah, you're obligated.
Like, this little human running around, like, obligation. Like, they don't know anything.
Right.
Like, why? And then you start wondering, it's like, why would God trust me with this?
Exactly.
Like, I gotta teach this thing to talk, walk, and like do everything. Like, and God, you trust me with that? Are you serious?
Insane. I mean, the fact that the doctors trust you with it when they send you out of the...
Oh, they struggle with trusting people with that, but they put you through tests. They make you watch videos now. They put us through
tests because we were kept there for an extended period. For an extended period of time, we had to do like trainings online, but that's pretty standard for families who have to stay. But yeah, we had done all the classes prior to having him, so we were really confident and like had the car seat check and all those things, but the extended hospital stay made them be like extra diligent, which we're grateful for. But usually in a normal circumstance, they just pat you on your back and send you on your way, and they're
Supposedly.
like, you can go take care of this baby.
Yeah.
And that's just insane because, yeah, you're entrusted by God, you're entrusted by the law, you're entrusted by medical professionals. And it makes sense. I mean, humans have been having babies since the beginning of time. So I think there's probably just like an inherent trust that people are going to take care of their children, the children that they biologically created and made. Not everybody does that, but for the most part, people do. So, but it is very scary, very intimidating.
Season 2.
And we're about to do season 2, and I think season 2 will be good. Yeah. I think it'll be, I won't say great, but I think that this time we're a little bit more prepared than we were the first time. And we're a little bit more equipped than we were the first time, too.
Yeah.
So if anyone has any tips for going from 1 to 2, let us know.
I heard it was easy.
Yeah, I can't tell. I feel like the internet's pretty divided. Some people say 0 to 1 is a harder transition. Some people say 1 to 2 is a harder transition. So
I think it all depends on the first kid, probably.
Yeah, what you go through with the first kid, probably. Yeah, because our son he was a good sleeper. He's still a good sleeper. I mean, he slept great. We got him on a routine super early.
Yeah.
He's just his personality is very rambunctious and boisterous and like runs our energy low.
Yeah.
But as far as like being on a routine and sleeping and doing like all the things that typically make people crazy, he does a good job at. So
yeah,
prayerfully second one's a good sleeper too.
What would you feel like something that people say or the internet says that you have to do that you find kind of ridiculous now after having one kid? Something that maybe is mandatory.
Something mandatory that you have to do.
Or have to have.
Probably like a baby nail file. I don't know if that's controversial, but like his nails are like flimsy enough that I can kind of just pick them.
Yeah.
Or he's at the age now where he's like,
yeah.
I mean, biting your nails isn't a good trait, but I've always been intimidated by a fingernail file and just like clipping too close or getting, because their fingers are so small, getting too close to the cuticle, and I feel like as long as the nail is like
bite them.
kind of flimsy, you can just, doctors have actually told us like you can just bite them off, which I don't do that either, but I mean I'm not judging anyone who does, because I feel like the file is low-key dangerous, at least for me. I have granny hands, so I would rather just pick it up with my one. What else? We didn't use the wipe warmer that often either.
Don't use a wipe warmer.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that's going to be a parent out there or wants to be a parent soon, no. I've heard horror stories with that of like people say, I used a wipe warmer for like my newborn's entire life up until like a certain age, and then I tried to take it away or like stop using it, and they freaked out because of like the cold
temp.
The cold. It's just room temperature.
Yeah. I mean, they're a little cold when they come up because the package is closed, but you could always just ball it up in your hand for a second and then wipe. Yeah, it doesn't.
I'd say from my perspective, you don't need all of the extra gadgets and stuff like that.
That's honestly such a dad perspective.
You don't need all the gadgets, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, like rockers are cool, but like, dude, people will get you like all these crazy gadgets. We've probably never used that one belt thing that's supposed to sit the child on. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
No, it's a bouncer. It's like
a fanny pack.
Oh yeah, the tush baby.
Yeah, I never used that. Those things are like what, like
They're expensive,
$120?
yeah.
We have two of them
Yeah.
because we got one off of like.
Oh, one is generic and somebody
Yeah.
gifted us the other one, but yeah.
Yeah, we never
Yeah.
use that. Like whoever got it for us, thank you. But
Appreciate you,
like,
Allison.
but the baby's not big enough to.
That's it. That's it. It's like so much of this stuff is created with a specific age demographic in mind. And so you don't get to use it immediately, or by the time you're able to use it, your kid has moved on.
Yeah.
So like the tush baby would be perfect for our toddler, but he doesn't want to be he don't want to be on my side. He wants to run around the house. I can see maybe if we were at, an amusement park or something, but even then I feel like he'd rather,
like the.
yeah, I feel like he'd rather be in a stroller or walking. Yeah, he's just.
They're light enough too.
Yeah.
That I don't think it's necessary. But things like that, like I feel like there's things that have been created and then are like mass marketed towards parents that are like, everybody needs this. If you don't have this, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's like, you really just need a bassinet, a crib, pack and play if you travel.
Yeah.
A changing table, diapers, wipes, toys.
Yeah.
And maybe a bouncer.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And even with a changing table, because we have a changing table and a dresser, but if we could go back, we wouldn't have gotten the changing table. We would have just gotten, we have the pad, so we would have just put the pad on the dresser instead of having a whole additional piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Just for changing. So that was expensive. That wasn't a necessary purchase either. Also, getting just like a portable changing pad to put on your bed in the middle of the night when baby is still in your room, because there was no reason for us to be getting up and changing him on the changing table. We could have just took him out of his bassinet and changed him on our bed, and then put him directly back in. But
it was made for that.
It's like they make you feel like you're neglectful if you don't buy all this stuff. Like your baby's gonna be neglected, but no, literally all they need is a safe place to sleep. They just said that's like the biggest thing: safe place to sleep, and an area to be changed, and their clothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Get
Bottles,
bigger clothing than you expect, and lots of diapers, lots of wipes. Honestly, ask for medicine too. Medicine is not cheap, but
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Rather than all the gadgets. From our experience, I mean, some people use all of this stuff and they enjoy using it, but nah.
Yeah, keep it simple, keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, keep it minimal.
Yeah.
And it'll be ideal.
What's one gadget that you feel like, or one thing that you feel like you couldn't go without?
One thing I feel like I couldn't have gone without.
And will use again.
Oh, I can't use it again because it broke, but I feel like that rocker that your sister gave us was incredible for like the first 4 or 5 months of his life. Like he would just, when he couldn't nap, he would just go in the rocker and like chill, and it would soothe him in there versus being put in the bassinet. So it was like a rocking bassinet, and he just, that thing made him feel super calm. But yeah, it broke, so can't use that one again. But I also have heard pros and cons about that. Like if they get used to getting cozy and rocked, then it could affect their sleep cycle. So yeah, that one was pretty cool. I don't know what else.
Moby.
Oh yeah, the Moby, the baby carrier. 100% will be using a baby carrier again. Yeah,
that thing was cool.
Yeah.
What do you feel like, as a Christian woman giving birth, what do you feel like the biggest struggle was? Or maybe, how do I put this? What do you feel like culturally you would change within the birthing industry if you could, as a Christian woman, or that you would want to speak on?
I had a natural birth and I had a doula, and my doula is a believer. Praise the Lord. We met each other at church, and she's my sister now. Um, but I know that there are a lot of doulas and birth workers who are not believers.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that a lot of them practice witchcraft and just women in like any feminine space. I've noticed that there's an attraction from witches to those spaces.
Yeah.
And so if I could change anything, I think I would empower more Christians to get involved in birth work and empower more Christians to open up birthing centers.
Yeah.
Empower more Christians to be, maternal doctors. The maternal mortality rate is so high, and especially for Black women in this country. And so more Black doctors, more Christian birth workers, more Christian women just in the holistic medicine space in general. Because I'm sure you guys will find, like, even if it doesn't have anything to do with having a baby, but you're looking up, remedies for a cough, or, how to get ahead of the flu season. And a lot of the times you'll get populated with, your algorithm will start to feed you witchcraft potions and welcome to my apothecary. And it's just like, it's a bit overwhelming. And there's actually a pastor I follow on Instagram. His name is Trace. I think you pronounce it Trace, but it's Torace, Solomon, Trace Solomon. And he talks about all kinds of stuff that has been really like helpful for me. But right now he's actually in the middle of a series on Christian herbalism and talking about, the witchcraft that is a counterfeit to the herbs that God gave man. And so how to restore that and actually take care of our bodies in a way that's biblical, because the Bible talks specifically about those things, but Satan has counterfeited it. So if anybody's interested in that, he's Torace Solomon on Instagram. But yeah, just more of that. More believers taking care of their bodies, more believers showing us how to get healthy outside of big pharma, more believers in birth work, more Christian doulas, more Black female doctors. Like, yeah, I think that's what I would want to see a change in, because even at the birthing center, like, birthing center was great. I prefer that over a hospital, but they were super hippy dippy. We had some weird experiences where they were like trying to take people through guided meditations, and we're like just really hippie. And we had, had strong boundaries there. And I'm happy that we chose that spot, but we had to be aware and guarded about other things that were potentially happening in the atmosphere, just because anything holistic seems to attract that. So if you're a Christian and you're into medicine, or you're into birth work, please pursue it, because we need more of that. Christian women need more safe spaces to have babies, and Christians in general need more safe spaces to get healthy.
Yeah, and if you're in Tennessee, we know somebody out there.
We do. We know a doula out there.
Yes, if you guys are interested,
so hit me up, and I'll recommend her. Yes, a Christian doula. She's incredible. Yeah,
feel free to, anybody that's involved with like doula work or birth work in general, feel free to plug yourself in the comments.
Plug yourself. Let us know. Comment. Or if you're in medicine and you're a believer, let us know in the comments too. We want to pray for you and just intercede for expansion.
The only way that people can find or know is if you tell them to, right? So full opportunity for you. Go ahead, plug yourself.
Yeah, because that's probably it too. Like, some people don't want to advertise themselves as a Christian so-and-so. Which I get, because it kind of feel like you're like limiting yourself. But actually, I feel like you're doing the opposite. Like, you're niching yourself down, and then it's opening up an entire demographic of people to you who have actually been looking for you, because there's so little amount of people who do that kind of thing. So yes, that is what I would want to see change the most.
That's cool.
As a dad and a husband, what do you feel like the experience of having a child, watching a child come into the world, everything we went through, how do you feel like that like changed your brain? Do you feel like your brain was rewired, your chemistry? How did God show up for you in that?
Oh, in that, like,
yeah.
listen, we can get into testimony later, but
Yeah.
like, it was a long time, and I'm not exaggerating, a long time.
No, like the longest birth we know out of all of our friends and family.
I took like, the longest nap I took was probably like 15 minutes, and I would wake up, and at one point I literally looked at the wall when I woke up, and I was like, this is forever now. We're never leaving. We're stuck here. This is forever. She's just going to be in labor forever. And that was not an exaggeration.
No.
One of the ways that he showed up, I don't know, I feel like it was almost immediate. Like, I knew the mission. I mean, we did the classes, we did everything, but like, I don't think any level of preparation other than like God's intervention could prepare you for it, because you're up every 2 hours getting this kid, keeping him alive, feeding him, you know. So, yeah, and like, yeah, I would just say like, something just snapped in my brain. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was like probably natural reflex and God at the same time. You know, I mean, he probably sovereignly had his hands over it. So
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it was a smooth transition for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, now every time, if I'm not at work and I'm going somewhere, for about 75% of the time, the child is coming with me.
Yeah, he's obsessed with you.
Yeah, we're going places, and like, I'll be going to the door to like get the keys or something, and like, it's just like, it's automatic, like, okay, I'm taking him, like, that's
Daddy.
my little dude, like, we're going places, like, and like, I mean, I was used to doing stuff like that by myself, like doing grocery runs, doing this, doing this, doing my run arounds, like, unless you're going with me. So like, things are like fast, like I do things fast, like get out of the car, go to the store, come back in.
Yeah.
I'd be done in like 20 minutes or something, but
so much more efficient
than me. But now it takes a little bit more time, and like the patience kicks in on that, right?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like it's more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Even just going out and doing stuff, because I get to spend time with him.
Yeah.
He gets to point at stuff that, like, even things like I wouldn't even really look at often. He's like, what is that? I'm like, I don't even know what that is. Like,
yeah, having a kid is literally the definition of stopping and smelling the roses.
Yeah.
Because they genuinely force you to stop.
Yeah.
Because they're pointing at everything and asking what it is.
Everything's
really
so mysterious to them, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like in the same way that is our relationship with God, or it should be our relationship with God, is like, when we see something that we don't understand, or we want to know something, like, hey God, what is this? Like, what is it? It may seem mysterious. It may seem uncomprehendable, but just ask God.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he may not tell us everything. That's fine. But like, be encouraged.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
That was a great ending. You might not tell us everything, but be encouraged. I like that.
Yeah.
You have any other wise thoughts to leave the people with? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a golden nugget. Well, guys, we hope that you have enjoyed this episode about parenting and what God has shown us and what God has done, where he's brought us from and what he's brought us to in the last 2 years. We hope that it was encouraging. We're praying for all of you, praying for all the families and people represented. And we just hope that you continue to watch, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you very, very soon.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Bye.